Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This is our medicinal chemistry lecture number 7, in which we will discuss inflammation, causes of inflammation, allergies, and histamines, and what are the antihistamines. So let's start that what is histamine? Histamine stimulates gastric acid secretion. It plays important role in an inflammation. It dilates blood vessels and contraction of the intestinal and lung muscles. It affects heart rate rhythm, transmits messages between nerve cells, helps fluid move through blood vessel walls. Histamine is also released if a body encounters a threat from allergens. Histamine causes vessels to swell and dilate, leading to allergy symptoms. So these are the different functions of histamine. Inflammation. Symptoms of inflammation appears when a body reacts against damage or infection during healing process. The symptoms of inflammation include swelling, pain, redness of skin, heating, and loss of function of certain organs. So what is allergy? An allergy occurs when an immune system overreacts to the foreign substances. The substances that trigger the overreaction are called allergens. The symptoms that result are called an allergic reactions. The inflammation is produced after exposure to a specific allergen. The top 8 most common things that can cause an allergic reaction in some people includes dust, pollen, pet dander, saliva or urine, mold, insect bites and stings, latex of plants, certain medications or drugs, and certain type of foods like mushroom, etc. So these are the allergens that can cause allergy in our body. Symptoms of allergy. Too much histamine produced inside our body due to allergens or inflammation causes variety of symptoms which includes congestion or coughing, wheezing and shortness of breath, tiredness or fatigue, itchy skin, hives and other skin rashes, itchy red watering eyes, a runny or blocked nose or sneezing, insomnia, nausea and vomiting, and headache. So these are the symptoms of allergy. Why inflammation occurs? In our previous lecture, we discussed in detail that how allergens attack on our cells and they produces cell activity or cell response due to the mast cells, and then dendritic cells receive these allergens and antigen presenting cells present these antigens to native T cells, and T cells activate T helper cells. T helper cells produces interleukin, different type of interleukins, interleukin 4, 3 or 5. Interleukin 4 excites beta cells for the production of antibodies, or they excites mast cells for the production of histamines, prostaglandins, platelets activating factor and leukotrienes. Similarly, interleukin 5 activates eosinophils, which are the type of white blood cells, and they produces ECP and the binding proteins, peroxidases, and leukotrienes. These ECPs are the eosinophil cationic proteins. MBPs are major binding proteins, and peroxidases and leukotrienes. So these are the secretions of the eosinophils. So all these type of secretions causes inflammation. So in this way, inflammation occurs inside our different organs. Now we discuss what are antihistamines. Antihistamines are medicines that work against or block histamine or histamine receptors. Antihistamines are a class of drugs commonly used to treat symptoms of allergies and inflammation. It also helps with stomach problem, cold, anxiety, and more. There are two types of antihistamines, H1 antihistamines and H2 antihistamines. Histamines are divided into two major subtypes. The H1 receptor antagonists are H1 blockers. This subtype of antihistamine is used to treat allergy symptoms. Second is H2 receptor antagonists are called as H2 blockers. They are used to treat gastrointestinal conditions including gastroesophageal reflux disease, which is known as GERD. First and second generation antihistamines. First generation antihistamines are approved in 1930s onward by FDA USA. They cross the blood-brain barrier, which results in drowsiness. It means they have more side effects. The second generation antihistamines were approved in 1980s by FDA, and they do not cross the blood-brain barrier to the extent that first generation do, and therefore do not cause drowsiness at standard dosage level. So they are less harmful than the first generation antihistamines. First generation H1 blockers. So here we are going to take examples of H1 blockers, which are first generation. So these are brompheniramine, which in market is available in the name of Bromax, which is its brand name, chlorpheniramine, which is chlorotrimazole, clemastine, cyproheptadine, dexchlorpheniramine, diphenhydramine, which is available in the market with the name of Benadryl, doxylamine, Unisom, hydroxyzine, Vistaril, and phenendamine. So these are the H1 blockers. Second generation H1 blockers are azilastine, which is available in the form of acetylene, loratadine, which is commonly available in the form of Soften, which is brand name of this medicine, cetirizine, available in the form of Regix, desloratadine, Clarinex, and fexofenadine, which is commonly available in the market in the name of Fixit. H2 blockers. H2 blockers include cimetidine, famotidine, the brand name is Pepcid, nizatidine, and ranitidine. The most common medicine available in the market is Zantac. They are used for H2 antihistamines and used for gastrointestinal problems. H2 blockers can be used for heartburn, gastroesophageal reflux disease, duodenal and gastric ulcers, and Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. Some common side effects of these antihistamines include drowsiness, dry mouth and dry eyes, blurred or double vision, dizziness and headache, low blood pressure, mucus thickening in the airways, rapid heart rate, and difficulty in urinating and constipation. So thanks for watching my video. In our next videos, we will discuss in medicinal chemistry that what are the ligands and receptors and different type of receptors inside our body.